I have sure had a fairly lovely day so far. Aside from realizing at like 10 in the morning I had to get a video out by noon. That was a little panic-inducing. Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yeah, yesterday's PokeRoad video was not planned. It just happened. Because literally at like 10:05 I was like, alright, I gotta go mod for Ruby in about an hour. So I need to, you know, I need to, you know, if I'm going to do something up, I need to do it quick. So I'll just do it my PSO2 dailies, because, you know, I really want to do those up. And then I remembered I hadn't released a video, or hadn't scheduled a video for Wednesday. I mean, I'd scheduled Animal Crossing. That was fine. Animal Crossing always gets scheduled perfectly fine. It was simply I hadn't done the extra video. And I was just like, oh crap, what do I do? I need something quick. PokeRogue. I just fired it up. I have a scene set up that I can press and just, well, not a scene, but like a capture in my recording scene that is perfectly cropped for PokeRogue from when I have streamed it before, which I might actually stream it again. I don't know. I don't know what you guys saw for a stream today, because I never do. Which I know, if you're living in real time and not weird Steph time, that makes no sense, because you're seeing this after that stream happened. But I'm recording this the day before. It's Wednesday for me. It's Wednesday, my dudes. So, yeah. Bit of a problem there. So, I am happy to report that I feel my VTuber model is much better with the new setup I've got going on. At least for PC stuff. Star Ocean 2 is gonna still have the exact same things going on. I feel like VC Face / my webcam really do not like looking down at me. They like looking up at me. I feel like they would greatly prefer looking directly at me, but you know, hang on. I better read, I read it's better to listen standing up. Alright. So you wanna... Do you wanna... Pinky, please. Yes, did you drop this? Pinky, please. Why are you like this? Hers Magna. Okay. I mean, you could have told me that sitting down, but okay. Ooh, I have DMs I want to reply to. I might jump cut a little bit to talk with Ruby. That's how I roll. Y'all ought to know by now I pause to reply to my DMs quite often, so... There we go. Money rock. But yeah, I've noticed that my expressions are a lot easier for VC Face to pick up with the webcam where I've been putting it, which is basically directly under the center of my monitor. Which is probably where it's going to be for New Leaf. Because that location just kind of works. So, you know. I'm probably just going to keep using that location. Because again, it works. Now, it's predominantly working for the VTuber model, but I imagine if it works well there, it's going to work well other ways too. Plus, I can just kind of orient the windows in such a way that I'll be looking close to it. So, you know. Because, like, right now I'm actually probably looking further away from the webcam than I will be with the webcam directly below my monitor. Especially where I don't actually remember, did a lot of New Leaf happen on the bottom screen? I think it did. Like, I know the inventory did. Stop, smell the flowers now and then, you know? Running around everywhere, or where you at? What do you think, Shade? Yeah. That's why I don't run, like, ever. I don't have cardio for it, really. That is something I really should work on. It's like beefing up my cardio. Like, cardio exercises suck. But like, I'm gonna be real. And like, I know this is more or less the intention he has with doing this stuff and making the video he did. But if frickin' Simple Flips can go from over 300 pounds to frickin' running a half marathon, I think I can get my cardio up. Like, I'm just being lazy. Like that's how you inspire people, you know? You show them, hey, look, it can be done. Hey, look, lazy bugger, I'm freaking worse off than you and I did this. What's your excuse? It's like, yeah, you freaking got me, man. I am lazy as heck. And I really should do something about it. Like, yep, there's my shovel. Thank you for your shovel. Thank you for your shovel. My colorful service. What is my brain doing? Failing. That's what. Also, another thing I can kind of ramble about today. So, I ended up going and finding a video of the Odin fight in Phantasy Star Online 2 to show some people from the 8-Bit Discord. And man, I recognized the people. I remember them. They were Ship 2 denizens. Like, that took me back. Like, I remember running that urgent quest a lot. And like, my character isn't in their thing. This was them running with some friends. Basically doing it harder. Because like, they were going with a smaller party. This was back when the level cap was 75. That is such a wild thing to me, that the level cap was ever 75. Because like, it's 100 now. New Genesis, it's actually 105. Well, hello, Hoo-Hoo. Let's chat. So you shouldn't start your day without a plan. They'll say a plan's a fool's errand, so... Again, you just starting your day. You should really be starting it a bit sooner. At least a little bit sooner. Just a smidge. I wonder where Marna is. Because there is like nobody hanging out and about. Yeah, like that. It's so bittersweet because I know those people probably don't even play anymore. I'm cooking, all my worries just melt away, Queen. What you making? Like my specialty, it's fruit-topped pancakes. You can have a recipe for it. I already know how to make those. But, yeah, like, I remember those people. I remember those names, those characters. It's so just, that was like memory unlocked kind of thing. So nice. I miss those days of PSO2. Psyched Queen, chat with me. Up to the next 7 hours. But hang out. I'm gonna be sleeping. before the 7 hours are up. It's just how I am. Just how I'm. Gotta find Marina. I also haven't found all the fossils yet. I mean, I haven't been up to the Able Sisters yet. Gotta get these all moved around. There we go. I really should just keep a stack of mushrooms on me like every day. Simon isn't home? Okay, there's the final fossil. Or it could be a mushroom. Okay, final fossil. Simon isn't home. Marina wasn't home. Diva and Norma? The cow. Neither of them are home. It's like, where is everybody? So I saw a post of someone being like, oh, the way Mabel follows you around is so creepy, and it's like, but is it? I didn't ever see it as creepy. Like, am I weird? She just wants to make sure you're happy with your purchases, and then you make good purchases. They're not bothered by the freaking Nooklings. You get swarmed by them. Hi there, Sue. What are you looking for today? Not so fast. We'll buy something in this store. You gotta go through me. Yeah. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. What's so scary about Mabes? Mabes just wants to help. The Nooklings just want your lunch money, and they'll probably beat you up to get it. Like, the Nooklings are the real scary ones. Where the heck is Marina? And Simon? And I mean, Tutu. Where's Tutu? She wasn't home either. Gala? Everybody's not home, but I'm not seeing anybody. I'm so bamboozled. Let's get these identified. Trying to do a think thunk. Oh yeah, but the day y'all are seeing this is the day that Vaporeon will be in frickin' Pokemon Unite a month early. Because, okay. Everyone's like, Delmies will be like the last one. It's like, oh, nope. Nope. Vaporeon's gonna be the last one we can probably buy with coins. Delmies is still not available for coins yet, but it'll be soon. TM. I just bought it with Arrows Gems because I like Delmies. I'll probably wait on Vaporeon. Possibly getting Vaporeon will be, like, free. I'm kind of hoping for that. Because, like, that would be nice. Like, it's one of those things where, like, so many of them, so many of the licenses are given away for free that I can't imagine they make a huge amount of money off of licenses. Like, the unlocks of being able to play as the various Pokemon. But at the same time, they also don't really release that many cosmetics. Like, I can see that game probably kind of struggling for money. Like, they don't seem to be doing things very conducive to making money. I mean, they do a lot of battle passes. Battle passes almost always make them money. So, you know. I actually saw a thing that really annoyed me, and I forget which game developer it was that was saying this, but there was a game developer that's like, single-player games are so outdated in the live service model. It's like, they aren't? Single-player offline games are some of the most popular games at the moment. Okay, she's not at home, but where are you? Marina! Where are you hiding? Because you're not anywhere up by your house. I wish we had the megaphone already. Because I'm close enough to the Switch 2 that it would probably pick up me going, Marta! Except it probably wouldn't actually accept that as her name because, you know, it's probably not gonna accept the way I say that word, because it's probably been told that the way most people say the word, that, you know, the people who don't live in port towns say the word. That's how you say the word. You know, Marina. It's Marina. There she is. Yeah, Professor Pie. Lost the thinking hole. Try to decide a thing. Alright, Simon. I mean, it's still early enough that I will let people move, but why isn't Serrano trying to move? That could work, my man. You go get smart. Glad we had some quality time hanging out. Remember the good times, hope you do too. If we're far apart, we're still friends. Yeah. Hey. My island is going to be entirely waifu by the end, because I am going to just start using the campsite to replace Serrano. I'm just gonna do it. Desperately trying to find this. It's something important inside. I didn't think I'd see this again. I think I owe you a big time. Hope you can use a track jacket. Aww. I mean, I can't, but I am glad you're wearing your sweater. Which, I do fully acknowledge that the fact that, say, I pronounce it Marina when a lot of people say Marina, you know, that does cause problems for people trying to learn English, because really neither pronunciation is wrong. It's just preferences and regional dialect. At that same time, though, you get that in basically every language. Don't believe me? Look up the differences between France French and Quebec French. They are quite distinctly different. They're both French, but one is Quebecers and the other is France. Which is right? Wherever you are. That's the one that's right. You know. You can't really sit there and be like, yeah, this one's right or that one's right, because depending on where you are in the world, they're both right. So, you know. I want to try and find that mole cricket, because mole crickets are kind of worth something, but I also don't want to try and find that mole cricket, because mole crickets are a pain in the butt. I see you. Regular cricket. I think it was actually a regular cricket I heard. If I had recorded earlier today, this would have been so great. The funny thing is, I was actually thinking of recording frickin' Animal Crossing at 10 this morning. And then I was like, nah, I'll record that later. I'll do my Phantasy Star dailies. And then... yeah. PokeRogue definitely works better stream-wise because the runs can take forever. Like, I was actually, while recording that, having a moment of like, how am I gonna do this? This is looking like it's gonna take like an hour or more. Like, this ain't gonna work. Which is where I probably should have just went with something easier. Because, like, a decent run of Binding of Isaac is about half an hour. Unless you're really, like, running it. In which case, it'll be like 10-15 minutes, but... and that's if you don't die a bunch, but... and I'm no Isaac god, so... but, yeah. PokeRogue is still fun, though. Samus gotta catch himself some final fish to lick before he leaves. I feel that. I feel that. Gotta get them fishies. Thick, I am having zero luck at finding bugs, my man. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna do another little bit, but... there are just not many bugs today. And the ones that are here, I'm scaring. But yeah, I cannot wait until next year where I'm probably gonna do away with the extra videos. And it's not even because I'm not enjoying them. Like, I am enjoying them. It's just they take so much extra effort that's hard to explain. Because, like, you'd think they would be easy, and they can be. And if I was a normal person, they would be the easiest thing I make. But I'm not a normal person. I'm a procrastinator. That's the easiest way to put it. I am a procrastinator. If I can put something off, I will. That's just how I've always been. And I'll still get things out. It's just the quality of them will definitely be lesser than someone who can actually plan things, do things ahead of time. You know, I just don't have the capability of functioning like that. I get stir crazy and I hate it. You know, it's one of the reasons why, as much as, though this is a little counterproductive, like, well, not really counterproductive. Like, I couldn't bring myself to go back to what I've done before for recording this series, which was a day and 12 hours. Letting myself be awake at night and record as if it's day, but being a whole day and 12 hours ahead of real time. I can't do it. Not anymore. I had too many videos always ready to go. And it was driving me crazy. Which I know to some people you'd be like, man, being like, you know, like, because I'm still recording in the same frequency. I still have to record it every single day. But the fact that I had 2 videos always waiting to be scheduled, like waiting to go live, I should say, like that drove me crazy. But for next year, I'm thinking of just moving to streaming more often and just doing shorter streams on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. Because I feel like that will be better. Like, That is stuff that I have to do, and I don't need to pre-plan. Not really. Now, I will still be doing, like, regular, you know, that type of video stuff. So, like, I might actually pick up the World of Warships series again, you know? Because that's something that really does not work as videos. It just doesn't. I don't know how some content creators do it. Because, like, every update, everything you've done before that update, just throw it out. You need to do it again. Like, you can't pre-record. But given the nature of World of Warships, I can't play that game, like, 30 minutes a day. I have to play it for, like, an hour to 3 hours every so many days. And even then, I'm still a little burnt out on the game. And even just thinking of going back to that series, I'm like, do I want to, though? I kinda don't. Even though I basically know doing that series is partially what caused me to burn out on the game. What Muffy told me? She said my catchphrase was worrying and upsetting. I like saying queen and all, but I'm worried. Oh, alright, well, let's try a new one. You know, if queen is worrying and upsetting, king. Cool. So, king. What we're going with? That's what we're going with. There's nothing, king. Oh, that was powerful. Shook, let's go, let's do this! Knew I could count on you to deliver goods, king. I totally wasn't doing that just because, like, you know. Now she's calling me a king. She feels pretty nice, not gonna lie. Alright, you know, I've got enough buggy boos. I'm gonna see if there's any, like, hermit crabs. I don't know if hermit crabs are even around right now. Oh, there's another buggy boo. Check for hornets. No hornets. Check for hornets. No hornets. Alright, Flick. I get you some bugs. They're not terribly valuable. I do remember you. Alright. I do have some bugs for you, and I know they're not terribly valuable, but I'm gonna guess 8,700 bells. 8,700. 9,400. Ah, so freaking close! So close. One of these days, I'm gonna get one of them right. Getting the Nookins right is one thing. Getting Flick or CJ right is another thing entirely. Because, like, they're so much harder. Because they pay more, so. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this one. I thank you all very much for watching. And I hope to see you back here next time. More Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then.